So y'all running it as y'all's letting DoKnow just get his content off. That's how y'all.
Oh, we for sure.
That's the PR with that.
We for sure let him get that off.
Y'all know what I know PR is.
No. We for sure let him get that off. You can tell just look at it. We like let him cook. Let him cook.
But why? Did he ask to do that prior? Did y'all know he was gonna come in that hot?
No, DoKnow never does rants. So when we was like, oh, this was like one of those moments. Like, oh,
I was like, we got a Hispanic in the house, and I asked a question. I was like, well, do you want to speak? And your piece, and he was like, "Yeah, you know." And
because
I said he was ready for it.
He was little bro. He little bro for one.
He was ready for it.
And he Hispanic, so everybody kind of already knew that was gonna be the. Y'all wasn't getting to that episode without hollering at DoKnow.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So what I'm saying is, that's still little bro. When he just can, whatever ran or not, nobody wanted to reel him in on that. Why y'all feel like that was cool to just leave him out there? That's kind of like y'all left him out the
drive. Reel him in on what? Just the Tupac?
That take. Y'all didn't agree with
that. We ain't gonna stop his. That's his take. Listen, bro. He was having a moment. He was fed up. That was his whole shit. Look, man, I'm tired of this shit. Woo. Let him cook. Let him land his shit. Let him say what he got to say. Get the full context out there for him. Boom. Now we can go ahead and be like, all right. I think everything he was saying was cool up until the 90%. When he started saying 90%, that's what it was like.
It's 90% in his tone. His tone a little bit. He had a little tone for y'all too, man. And I'm telling y'all too to shut the fuck up. Y'all know what's up. He basically saying if I leave this motherfucker, yeah, y'all gonna have 10% in that crowd. Y'all ain't gonna have nobody.
Here we go.
That's what he's.
Here we go playing with fire.
This playing with fire though, huh?
See?
Right.
You try to spit shit.
No,
leave him alone though.
Don't play with fire, man. Don't let him do you.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Let us play too.
But so is that personal for you, Punch? Just let me know what I'm saying. Is that personal? Don't try to. You trying to see? You still no, because you saying let us play too. I let niggas play.
You don't, bro.
On what though? Let me know something
Punch
outside
just
about.
got something over you that he feel like hurt your feelings right now, nigga. That's all it is.
That's that right there. So
that's
what I'm
all
saying.
it is.
I don't get it. Like what? You so disrespectful and dark, bro. Nigga, keep looking at me right now. I'm gonna bring him up. I got a nigga that would.
Because you know what you was doing too.
Yeah, I know.
He thought he had me at one point. So this is just me getting my get back.
He said it's playing fire.
He swear he thought he had me, boy. I swear to God. That nigga was on a rampage.
Golly.
I said, okay, I'm gonna let the store quiet down a little bit.
But I think we avoid these because he is little, bro. To holler at him, like y'all, I think
he's gonna have to come back
too in the audience to not like just say he just did a rant and let him go like
how
that.
How can we? Yeah, he's gonna come back tomorrow and he's gonna explain himself.
So y'all got nothing to say then? Y'all don't never step in. He just get his rant off.
We definitely gonna talk about it then, but I don't think it's that deep, Keem. I think you had to let him get his moment off, and it blossomed into what it became throughout the week. And now this week we could talk about it.
That's selling tickets then.
I mean,
you trying to just I'm trying to figure out the fine line in this shit because I'm learning too, man. I'm learning always. I'm always learning.
Was he wrong?
It was a moment.
Was he wrong? Yeah, he was wrong.
It was a moment.
What just consumers, the consumer, what percentage of the consumer actually purchases the music and streams the music? Do you think the majority is African American? Yes or no?
Say it again.
Do you think the majority of the consumers are African American that stream and purchase music?
For sure.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, what you say majority?
The majority, yeah.
No, I'm not. Okay. Now you're going by numbers and don't do that. They outnumber us, periods, for sure.
Okay.
So now what you saying?
They outnumber us, bro. Like the majority of other races, like they make up the
people from Compton, like
bigger
he split
percentage.
Up earlier, like he split up from Compton, this, right? So now you got to think about it. With us, they feel more comfortable. That's how fucked up we are. They feel more comfortable to even come to our shows, right? Opposed to we feel comfortable to go to our own shows because I might listen to your music, but
we'll feel out of place.
Yeah, feel out of place.
Right.
I'm from over here, type shit. My girlfriend might live in your section. You talking about all this shit playing.
So we're closet supporters, is what you're saying?
In a sense, yeah. Not even necessarily
closet supporters.
Yeah, but it's still important though. It still means something. They do support. They just don't go to the shows. So that show shit, shit is more of a reflection of us within how we hosting shows, making it comfortable for our own people to come to these shows.
Clear supporter.
And the politics, of course.
That's hard ticket sales really matters.
Out here.
But you not get what I'm saying though. I'm having a different conversation.
Politics out here is a motherfucker.
Well, you're talking about out here specifically. I'm talking about in the United States of America.
No, what I'm saying is I think a lot of people, that's what we gotta get clarity on with DoKnow. Was that take for United States, the world, or was that for LA? Like West
California.
Coast.
Yeah, West Coast.
You know what I mean? Because when you said 90%, that's a wild number to say. Now, if you're saying like 90% LA, okay, that could be like, I get what you're saying.
It's debatable, but
because he's taking away all of Baltimore. We already know what Baltimore is. He come from Baltimore. So when he say that, he wouldn't be nothing like, bro, he already was homegrown from Baltimore.
You know, you got the Bay, you got New York.
Then he went to the Bay, you know what I'm saying? Like
he
did his traveling and got more adapted or whatever the case may be. So that's not even his DoKnow take. That's not got nothing to do with like Hispanics or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, far as that's just the wrong take. So he felt like I said like he should have been informed, which I'm pretty sure he got informed now. Listen to everybody's takes. I just wanted to know why y'all felt y'all can have that conversation with him right then and there. So you can have the floor and just close the curtains with that one.
That'll be him going back, making sure he do his due diligence, making sure he get his facts straight, because maybe he feel like that was spewed out because he heard something or overheard something that he felt like was correct.
Emotions.
Or he felt like was correct. It could have been that too. Was led in it too.
And then when you start leading
conversations
with emotions, then for sure some bullshit go fly out your mouth.
You're gonna say some outrageous shit.
Yeah, so
sure.
I'm just saying, far as like
I do
y'all
think
are the older ones over there, so I felt like it should be all right. Cool, you got that off, but before we end the show or whatever, hey man, I don't think you're right. And don't worry about it. By the end of the show, they go tell you that you're wrong. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I don't think he's wrong, and I don't think he is right either, dude. I don't think the
fuck
majority.
that mean, Terrell? You saying some bullshit?
Sometimes it's 50-50.
Sometimes
it's 50-50.
No, listen. Sometimes it just be simply like, where's the fun in that, and stopping that. Like, let that linger for a week, and we can come back in circle.
Yeah.
Sometimes it be that with certain situations.
Sure.
Okay, I know they finna. We ain't got to do it. But the fan base gonna school them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa with all of us. It'd be times we just let the homies do their shit, and the fan base gonna school you or get at you and give you the facts. So
that too,
and then we can circle back and talk about it. But shout out DoKnow. That was on his heart. You can tell that was something that was on his heart.
But I think he young and he like he said he come from an era. He know his own people. He know the detachment and what he inherited in his generation and why they say the word and everything. Right? I get it. We all get it. But it's just that come with I think you get more out of that with dialogue, opposed to just letting your kid talk without nothing, got nothing to say back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I'm not even down on him because he got points. They just wasn't flushed out, and I think he just needed help with the conversation. Okay. He just had an emotional moment.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy though.
That's what I'm saying. He had a moment, and my thing is,
I'm definitely not shitting on DoKnow. Yeah, for sure. I just think that
my thing is always like, bro, I like to see people argue with facts, bro. That's why I'm like. If it was a thing, that would be dope to come back this week if niggas want to still address that. And we come back with facts. And he could come back with his real facts now that he said something outlandish because he was mad or be in his emotions, whatever. Now he can come back with facts. Hey, y'all, I said 90% last week. It was this one.
Well, can you give me analytics? Because you still actually work. You guys could actually give me analytics on who's actually consuming the music and purchasing the music. Like you guys.
Well, we talking about Tupac right now for one though.
Oh, Tupac is crazy.
So that's what I'm saying.
Tupac, I could get at you, but actually for the numbers, like who's consuming the music, who's purchasing the music right now in today's time, that's why I said I don't know, nigga, 50-50, because white people think they leading the population. You feel me? And then it's Hispanics, nigga. Then it's Asians. Then it's us. And it ain't even us, but then it's other races. It's gonna be Indians. Then it's us. We last on the totem pole out here, man. Well, matter of fact, no, we not. It's gonna probably be like Hawaiians or something like that. But still, we down that totem pole. But
when you say
Tupac,
when you say
African Americans, black people and African Americans.
All right, cool. So think about that. Being last on the totem pole, then right now, closer is closer. It's getting like that. Now, motherfuckers is telling you, we made you. Right?
That's crazy.
So exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It gotta be at a point in time like, no, we gotta preserve something, stand for something. Yeah. That don't mean we disrespecting nobody else at this point, but maybe don't get confused due to the influx of numbers and all that it's that. It's not that. Too many black people ourselves love Pac. You know what I'm saying? Grew up off Pac. Motherfuckers love Pac to be just saying like, nah, hey.
I think,
and it's not even a bad conversation. It's just a conversation. It's not like you know what I mean. I get what he's saying. He's trying to say.
Yeah, in that very moment, it's just like this nigga lost his motherfucking mind, but we gonna let him get it off. No, in the very moment, like for real. Oh, this nigga lost his fucking mind. You feel me? I don't want to take away what he got going on for the conversation or whatever, because I know he's trying to get at two different people or whatever. He getting at his homies and his culture. Like, man, stop crying and doing all that. He got some good points for his people. Like, stop crying and this and that and the other. But then for us, he like, man, you know, check it out. We do this, we do that, we do this.
Let me give you some facts right quick. All right, let's just say world population.
Yeah.
Asians, approximately 60% of the world's population is Asian descent. 60%. Black, around 14% of the global population is of Black or African descent. 14%. White Caucasian, estimates vary, but white or Caucasian individuals make up approximately 10 to 16 of the global population. So we may be deeper than the white people out here.
We talking about the United States of America.
I'm just saying the world. The music was across the world.
And Tupac music is everywhere. Are they categorizing these Russian and all these motherfuckers as actually white? Man, these just niggas is nationalities, right?
Tupac
like, these
music
niggas
was
is actually
worldwide.
white. Are they categorizing these niggas?
No,
I don't know, bruh. Caucasian, what is really a Caucasian? What is a white person?
Yeah, that's loaded for sure. We gotta break down the layers.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
But you gotta think about even if okay, cool. That's kind of like so if the 10% controlling the
but that's the world. Let's talk about Tupac, the United States of America.
Tupac is an international world. He make music for the world. He wasn't local. Tupac's music is everywhere.
His music was everywhere.
Yeah.
So if his music was everywhere,
there's people in Japan dressing like Tupac.
Yeah. Then again, I mean,
nah, for sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Like, God damn, bro, why you saying that and with that energy? That's crazy,
Did
bro.
somebody
like,
tell him that?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody must have told him that.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's how they shit go.
Are they speaking like
and
that
then
behind
we so
the scenes?
nice of a culture. We we are. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's damn near welcome. And we gatekeep on ourselves and don't do enough of gatekeeping when them type of conversations come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody been going at each other. Cause for not, you know, like right now we can damn near go at each other.
Yeah.
For what? Like we ain't saying nothing wrong right now.
Right.
Like, y'all didn't make, bro. It is what it is.
Right.
But salute though, because I'm pretty sure he didn't have no problem. We don't have no problem with that audience. Like it means a whole fucking lot. But making somebody is crazy. Like now you just saying niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, y'all didn't do shit.
And our biggest artist to date, like Pac is still like, you know, he the one. So you can't just come dude and just say, you know.
Can you argue that Hispanics or, you know, every other culture, made an artist, you feel me?
Right.
Like their fan base is majority every other race other than black.
Bro, they got artists bigger than some of our most popular artists. Like they got a fan base. They make their own artists crack too. I heard that narrative like they don't be making their own artists crack. I don't know, that's crazy, but yeah, they go crazy for sure. You know what I mean?
Tupac is out of pocket.
Yeah, Tupac is out of pocket. Like you can't do that.
Let's go back there. Tupac is out of pocket.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was just letting him get it off, and I'm just and I'm like, this nigga lost his mind. But go ahead, he getting his point off by his culture and his culture. I'm gonna change the subject.
Yeah.
We can go thousands of years for this.
A 1997 article in the New Yorker reported that approximately 70% of rap music buyers at the time were white when Tupac music was out.
But then that even come down to politics again, because like it's like that inner kid, that inner city child, when he hear Pac, he hear him. You know what I'm saying? He feeling them different, but can't even afford to go to his show, buy his memorabilia and all the shit, right? But especially at that time, the white kid could. So that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So motherfuckers is hustling, and with that hustle comes to the people who can afford.
So yeah,
but I can't afford. But I'm probably like, you mean the most to me.
So he can't live off of us, off our support. He has to live off of everybody else's support, nigga. Which will be the white people, which will be his Hispanics and Asians. He can't live off of us, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why
his career couldn't flourish
shared pain,
as
though.
much.
It's shared pain.
For sure, you sharing the pain in our story. We identify with him the most.
Exactly. That's white person go say, okay, cool, we got a Pac right here in Watts. Now we're gonna go and see if we can find another one in Compton because we need their shared pain.
We can identify with that the most for sure. It's telling our story. But in order for you to be a bigger artist, like you need this other support, which is not us.
I never said we didn't need the other support. There's nothing wrong with support.
Well, you have a white motherfucker like, nigga, we built Pop.
That's
so
crazy.
What if a motherfucker come in here and say that?
You can't say that though.
You can't say that.
You still can't say it.
It takes everybody, bro. It takes everybody. You know what I mean?
Because that section, that town, right? You got to think about his mother and what she went through.
Well, you can't say that because of the stories and the things.
We built Pac. We built Pac.
Because of the stories and the things he's been through.
We had this. We in America, we sell Pac. We build Pac and we selling Pac.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Real shit, yeah.
And then what is, like, the time frames this nigga's talking about? Are you talking about overall, his whole career from when music started to today, or from the time of his demise to when he died? Like, what are you gauging that on? Because you know how shit started. Let's take Post Malone. Black people kicked him off, right?
Yeah.
He was doing a nigga shit, White Iverson. Then he crossed over to the whites. Then black people was like, oh, he left us. When he started doing the white show, white music and white festivals and all that, he left us.
Yeah.
Everybody played a part in that, you know what I mean? And just he elevated. I think the same shit with Tupac. How it says right here in New York is 70% white people. Yeah, he probably started with white people because they was, you know, spending money at the time because this was albums. We had to buy albums and shit.
Yeah.
You had to go to the store and buy albums. Black people, you know what I mean? We was stealing albums and we was buying albums too, don't get it twisted. But it's like, I think they kicked it off financially and then, nigga, we made it cool in the culture like we do everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean,
together though.
Yeah.
Like blacks, Mexicans, Asians, we make all this shit cool together.
Download Prize Picks and use code FMW.